So what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. So we're going to be jumping into all of today's latest sneaker updates. We're talking Nike's big Lego collaboration, the highly anticipated release, which is creating a whole bunch of buzz online. It looks like it has gone live today. So we're going to see what all the hype is about. We also got a new look at the next big collaboration from Bronson and New Balance. And unfortunately, some devastating news to report on one of 2025's biggest Jordan collaborations, one that was actually on the top of my hit list, and unfortunately after this new update may no longer be. So I'm going to be explaining why. Guys, if you enjoy these updates, make sure you smash the like button down below. I need everybody's support on that one. Plus, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. It's kind of crazy, but I want to try to hit 100K subs sometime here in the near future. So if you guys watch and want to come along for the journey, make sure you tap the subscribe button down below. So you're watching JA News. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to kick things off with some breaking news just in. According to Sneaker Files, we got a big leak here for 2026 as the Nike SB Air Max CB 94 Low will be releasing. Now, of course, as y'all know, not too much is known, and as far as what you're looking at right here, this happens to actually be just a mock-up image. But what we do know currently is this will be the varsity red colorway, and the release date currently is tentatively set to drop spring of 2026. So coming off of the Jordan 4, Nike SB reportedly will be dropping an Air Force One as well as an Air Max 95, and it's interesting to see them take their talents to another classic Nike silhouette in the Air Max CB 94. So I wonder if Charles Barkley's gonna get a little piece of this pie right here. And of course, this is just in, so I would love to know what you guys think about this. And now that they're teaming up on the CB 94, I wonder what other classic Nike models SB is gonna be teaming up here with in the near future. So moving right along here, we got an unfortunate update in regards to one of the top Jordan collaborations this year, one that was at my top of my hit list. Now, it wasn't a sneaker which I was instantly sold on. Of course, we're talking the Awake NY Jordan 5. Now, when we first saw that pink mock-up image, I was like, okay, these are cool or whatever. But then when we got this first official look right here, this was when things started to change. Then I was kind of like, all right, you got my attention. And the more images that surfaced, I was like, I gotta get these. One of the top Jordan releases of the year, at the top of my hit list as far as pairs that I was looking to grab here. But unfortunately now, it looks like we do have some updates in regards to this release. Now, first up here, we got Travis Scott showcasing his pair. So it looks like he's already secured his pair ahead of the upcoming release date. Now, this is the first red flag Travis Scott posting these joints to his Instagram stories. And the reason I say that is because, you know, anything that's attached to Travis Scott's usually going to be like super overly hyped and everything like that. Generally stuff that I like to stay far away from. So as far as the red flag, you know, it looks like my concerns definitely were legit, as we do have an update in regards to this sneaker. Apparently, not only will this shoe be numbered, but limited to just 7,000 pairs worldwide. And the only thing I could do when I hear something like that is just shake my head, because a sneaker which I was thinking maybe was gonna go, say, like the Ama Manier route, where a shoe, if you just want to be able to get them, you can usually secure them ahead of the sneaker's release. But now hearing that these joints are limited and just 7,000 pairs for the entire world, it just seems like the chances, the odds are not too good. And once the shoe that maybe was attainable is now became like one of these hype beast type of shoes, which is probably gonna have crazy resale. So I still love the shoe. I mean, just due to the fact that it's a hype beast shoe, it doesn't turn me away from them. I still rock with them. You know, I love the redesigned upper, the pink goes crazy. But you know, I ain't about to be out here paying resale or nothing like that. So when it comes to this shoe, it's still at the top of my hit list, but you know, I'm just gonna try to grab them for retail. If I can't get them, I'm gonna just keep things moving. You will not catch me paying resale for these joints right here. So again, a shoe which once was at the top of my hit list, unfortunately, you know, we got this bad update here. So let me know what y'all think about these joints right here. I mean, look at the on feet. These are going crazy, but how do y'all feel about this new update, man? That boy Travis got them on his feet. That's a huge red flag when it comes to Jordan releases. So all I can say is, man, sad. So let's go ahead and keep things moving, guys. Let's get into our NBA playoff update here, where last night we saw the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves in a 4-1 series victory. They're heading to the NBA Finals, and in celebration of the victory, you got Converse dropping this little promo ad right here with an ant crawling, you know, and then it does feature as well, nothing left to say. unbelievable. So clearly throwing shots at Ant-Man. You guys know his little catchphrase is "believe that," which has been super viral. And now they're over here talking about unbelievable. So I thought this was absolutely dope. The sneaker wars continue, but now you got Converse jumping into the mix. But I believe after posting this, they did take it down, which is kind of lame or whatever. But I love the energy right here. And with Shea and them boys now heading to the NBA Finals, it looks like things are definitely going to be turning up for his debut model, which is set to drop coming up here this fall. So we're going to go ahead and jump into today's fit of the day. And speaking of Shea, he definitely made an appearance here showcasing the Shea ones, which are set to drop coming up soon. So what I love about this shoe is not only is this dude making waves, you know, making MVP honors, top honors. A lot of people are saying the new face of the league. We'll go ahead and see how things turn out as far as the finals and everything. But what he's showing you guys here, that as far as his upcoming new model, this is a sneaker which looks cool on the court. You know, it gets some inspiration from some past Iverson models, but on top of that, you know, you can get the fits off the court with these joints as well. So I'm definitely rocking with them. I'm optimistic to see how the people respond to these once they actually officially release. So as far as these fits, you already know that boy be going crazy. So drop your feedback if you want. You can leave a rating 0 out of 10. And for anybody watching from the community, we're not just showcasing celebrity fits. If you ever want to be featured as today's fit of the day, it's as simple as just tagging me on social media, whether that's over on the gram or over on Twitter. So let's go ahead and keep things moving here, as it looks like the big Nike Lego collaboration has officially went live. Now, this is something that we heard about previously. Just recently, we did actually find out that this collaboration would include Nike sets as well, as far as Legos and everything. So that was major. And it looks like as far as today, pre-orders have gone live. So it's $100 retail for the first Nike Dunk set. And once you pre-order, all of this stuff is supposed to be shipping out coming up July 1st. So here's the Nike website. You got over 1,000 pieces. This is what it looks like complete. You got a little shot here of the box. So this is cool and everything, man. When we first heard about the whole Nike collection with Lego, I thought this would be the way to go. For years, people have been already dropping like unofficial Nike Lego sets. We then heard that it was going to include kids footwear, but no word of like actual Lego sets. So I thought that was kind of disappointing. But then we did get the update recently that we would get Nike Lego sets included as well. So this is really dope. $100. Pre-orders are available, and as you guys see right here, you got a limit of 3 for each pre-order. So I'm sure this is going to be something that's going to be reselling. Just checking out eBay just before recording here, I'm already seeing people are like reselling the pre-orders. So it looks like Lego, they're jumping right into that whole sneaker resale hype beast lane, and this is dope and everything, but you know, it's just crazy to see that everything always like turns into reselling and trying to make a profit and scalping off of everything. So this is cool. As I said previously, when we mentioned the Nike Lego collaboration, I want to see what other sets they have in the works. I guess we're not going to see anything from Jordan Brand, as it's officially a Nike collaboration. So as far as iconic Nike models, we got the Dunk. I remember somebody suggested the Air Max 95 Neon, which would be super cool. And as always, you can't go wrong with a classic pair of Air Force One. So Nike Dunk Lego set live, $100 pre-orders. Let me know if any of you guys copped. So before we head up out of here, we got a couple of New Balance updates. A release reminder here for a brand new New Balance model, which is going to be hitting the market coming up soon. So June 14th, we have the New Balance Absorb 2000 releasing in this baby blue colorway, as you guys see right here. This one kind of infuses some of these like past Y2K New Balance runners, but it also has some elements from the 9060, which has been a big hit here. They also get a lot of comparisons to the Nike Shocks due to the interesting choice of sole. I could just leave it at interesting. So this is a cool one. Personally, for me, not really my cup of tea, but these will be dropping for $165. We'll see if this is going to be another big hit for New Balance. And speaking of other New Balance brand new models, some new colorways of the 2010, which does look like something from New Balance's back catalog, but it is actually a brand new model which we saw debut earlier this year. They did drop a couple of GR releases. You had the Kith collaboration, and now some more general release colorways expected for summer, fall. So you got the triple black joints, a couple of different New Balance staples with the earth tone vibe. So this is lining up to be a nice sneaker, and it will be interesting to see coming off the Kith collaboration what other high-profile collaborations New Balance will bring to the table to bring some more attention to their new model in the 2010. And speaking of New Balance collaborations, probably one of the biggest collaborators, right up there with Ronnie Fieg and Kith, Salehi Bembry, Joe Freshgoods, you know, and the likes. You got Action Bronson, which this image here showcases the next upcoming 992, which seems to be kind of like the premier sneaker for New Balance this year. So the big hot take, or the big takeaway from this one, was when we actually saw this one displayed, the first impressions from a lot of people were that they could pass on these. You know, generally when it comes to Action Bronson collabs, they're usually highly praised all across the board, but this one seems like to be one of the ones that was kind of receiving more mixed reviews. After taking a look here at this next look, I would say these joints ain't too bad, man. I mean, when it comes to Action Bronson and what he's done with New Balance so far, so many hits. I mean, can he have a perfect release every single time? No. And it's just a testimony to you know, once the releases continue on, how difficult it is to stay at the top. So as Action Bronson's notoriety continues to rise in the sneaker world and he sees more and more releases, we'll continue to see if he can stay as hot as he once was in the past. But as far as this upcoming release, I would say I like these. But are they my favorite out of what we've seen from Action Bronson and New Balance? Nah. But they're cool regardless. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what y'all thought about today's show. Drop your feedback on these joints. What do you guys think about these new Charles Barkley Nike SBs? I'm sure that's one you didn't have on your bingo card. What do y'all think about this new update in regards to the Awake NY Jordan 5s, now super limited? These joints are now going to be a hype beast, wet dream. Resellers are going to go crazy for these right here. So drop your feedback down below, guys. And just curious to know if any of y'all picked up the new Nike Lego collaboration. So that's all I got for you guys for today. If you enjoyed today's update, smash the like button. That's super important. And again, guys, I don't really know if we could do it. It's kind of crazy, but maybe we could try to push for 100K before this year's over. I don't know if we could do it or not, but if you guys are rocking with me, let's go ahead and make it happen. So I'll catch y'all next time. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. J.A. and I'm out, y'all. Love.